So we are transplants. We are not originally from Texas, so we didn't know what to expect. It was a new home. We didn't know exactly what type of pool we wanted. So the expectations, it exceeded ours because we were kind of unconsciously unconscious about the whole process. So we reached out and we said, hey, we're interested in a type of pool. We didn't know what to expect. And fortunately for us, we were introduced to Caleb. And Caleb listened to us. They had everything we needed as far as, hey, here's the material. This is what, this piece of equipment is used for. So the entire process, the design process, not only was it flawless to us, but it was quick. I mean, prior to us even laying down that night, we had plans, and we were told that we still had opportunity to just kind of redesign, take away according to our price point. So it exceeded our expectations. So I am extremely excited about the water feature. I love waterfalls. That's just something that Rob and I will always find a park, let's find a waterfall. So I'm excited about the water feature. I think my husband is more excited for the hot tub, the spa. He's already checking temperatures so we can figure out when we're going to indulge. But yeah, me waterfall, him definitely the spa. I actually saw the truck driving through the neighborhood, and I trust my neighbor. I knew that my neighbor would make a great choice. She already did her due diligence, so I kind of piggybacked on her. So don't tell her that, that's our secret. But I reached out and I said, hey, my neighbor is having a pool completed and we want one as well. So it was kind of a done deal on the back of my neighbor. Okay, I would have to say I was more impressed with the construction prior to construction. We live in an HOA, and it is very cumbersome to meet the requirements of the HOA and the city. So we had no clue what we were up against, but Emerald provided all the documentation. In the middle of the night when I would get a rebuttal, I would always reach out to Emerald. So really the pre-construction piece was most impressive. I do feel that Emerald having their own crew is an advantage because one, I knew who was pulling up in the driveway. Staying informed is important. Safety is important for us. So the crews were always in uniform. The signage from Emerald was on each vehicle, so I knew who was entering the yard. And then not only that, it's consistent professionalism. They were professional. It made me feel good as well when after, even if it's something that wasn't their fault, they would make sure as they backed out of our yard that the concrete, our driveway was cleaned. And, so the professionalism piece was consistent throughout the process. So that's important when you have, everyone under one umbrella. Okay, if you're thinking and investing in a pool, one, just have your mind, just have an open mind, because you really don't know, one, what the construction is going to be like in the process. The other piece is to take in consideration the weather. Just be patient. But Emerald Pools, they always kept us informed. So if you stay in contact with the project manager, with the finance team, because the finance team made it easy. If we were in another country, but we made a payment. So it wasn't a way of, inconvenience for us. So one, choose Emerald because of the convenience, the professionalism, and definitely the communication. That's important. Now that the pool is completed, we can retire. Like, we literally purchased this home as our retirement home. And this was just the coup de grace. So this feature will be loved by our grandchildren because we want to be cool grandparents. And not only that, our friends at our upcoming retirement party, the end of May. So we're just going to enjoy every aspect of this pool. So thank you so much for making us the cool friends and cool grandparents.